Hello, so I just wanted to do a little follow-up video, and this comes at the request of a few different friends who had some concerns and some questions when it comes to differentiating quarantine from social distancing. A lot of people seem to confuse these two concepts, and I think it's really important to understand them so that we have best practices to protect each other. So quarantining, I should say, refers to when someone has to effectively completely cut themselves off from any form of contact or contamination of others. And this is generally practiced when someone has either returned from an endemic place, so returning from the US or overseas, or if they are a suspected or confirmed case of COVID-19. So suspected being where you have concerning symptoms that would be in keeping with a flu-like or cold-like illness, or if you've had a swab test that's come back positive. So what does this entail? This entails staying within your home. If you share that home with others, isolating yourself within the home, so trying to not use common spaces, having a dedicated bathroom, not being involved with any food preparation, and ensuring that you are cleaning any surfaces that you may come into contact with. Now, some people will go through this 14-day quarantine for any of the aforementioned reasons and then feel, oh, okay, I've quarantined, I'm safe now, I can now engage with regular contact with other people. And this is not the case, because all members of our community need to continue to practice social distancing. Social distancing means you are allowed to leave your home, you are allowed to use common spaces within your own home, but you should not be having any close contact with anyone other than those people that you share a domestic situation with. So this means that if you engage with other people outside of the home, you're not going into their homes, and you're not coming within 6 to 8 feet of them if you're in an outdoor space. You can go to public spaces such as stores, but it's recommended that this is only done when necessary. So not going out for recreational reasons of any kind to retail spaces. It's very important that people do this because this isn't something where you can do it 90% and 90% is enough. It only takes one high-risk contact that you don't even know is shedding virus for you now to become potentially an asymptomatic carrier, which is one of the scariest things out there. This is where you have the virus, are shedding the virus, but have no symptoms. And then you can pass this on to other people who may have a similar experience, but then they may pass it on to a vulnerable individual. So even if you do not have direct contact with any vulnerable individuals, you could be the go-between. So this is the main message that I want to put out there. The message is the social distancing is not a do it most of the time, I've earned a break. It's you have to do this 100% of the time. Our grandparents had to do far harder things going to war, whether it was with World War II or other, major cataclysms. We just have to stay home, wash our hands, and watch Netflix. And I think this is a much more doable thing. But it's not a do it sometimes thing. This is something we all have to do to protect each other and protect the people that we care about.